Hey, good morning, The Effect, and happy birthday to you. I can't believe it's been 15 years already. You know, I've been thinking about the early days when we started in the boathouse and setting up and tearing down and all the work that was involved with that, and the joy and the fun and the laughter and the exhaustion that went with it, and all of the blessings. And then we got our own place, and what a big deal that was, and building it out, and all of the fun that we all had. You know, I just want to thank you guys for everything that you've done in my life, and the joy and the blessings and the lessons that have come from walking alongside each other. Thank you for always being there for me when I really needed you. And I know that you guys are there for so many other people, and you're always sharing the good news. I just pray that God continues to bless this ministry, that he continues to bless you all, that he goes in front, he goes behind, he goes on all sides and leads you and will provide you with all provision that's needed. Thank you so very much for being who you are. You all are just beautiful. And I would simply like to end with this. Welcome to the Sunday Morning Effect. Please stand and let's worship.
Hey out there, it's Tony Salas coming to you from Santa Fe, New Mexico, the land of enchantment. I became part of the Effect community in early 2008. You know, as a lot of you, one touch of the Effect had me forever. The first time I went to the Effect was for a Tuesday night message and worship in San Clemente. You know, I was standing outside and I heard an angel. God, I couldn't believe it. You know, it was Lisa Jones with the Spirit of God singing through her. It was incredible. Gosh, it was so angelic. It took me to a place of peace and harmony that I hadn't felt in a while. You know, wow, was this place for real? You know, I wanted to share why the Effect has been my spiritual home over the years. You know, but how do you condense 2008 to 2022? Oh, Dave did say to keep it short. Here it goes in no particular order. Getting to know Jesus in a way that I never could have imagined. You know, imagine the feeling of being loved by God in such a fulfilling way. Sunday services at the Effect that looks at Christ's teaching in an encouraging and loving way. At the same time, challenging and deconstructing my beliefs that I didn't give up so easily and now gladly. And the small and intimate community the Effect has always been, in accepting me for who I am at every turn in my life. I've learned to love others without judgment and embrace them where we meet in God's love. I'm grateful for the new and old friends that I've met along the way. I've learned humility, being of service, and giving back what was given to me. For me, the teachings at the Effects have been about progress, not perfection. With practice, I'm now able to shorten the recovery time between being balanced and unbalanced. As it said, I'm learning to go with the flow. My gratitude goes out especially to Dave Brisbane, my friend and mentor, and Marianne Brisbane for all of her grace. And of course, Frank Billman for all of his sarcasm over the years. And to Scott Comey for all of his love and compassion throughout the years. I want to acknowledge Sean Yanni for his tireless giving and his partnership running the Effect Food Pantry. This guy is really a big teddy bear. To Kathleen Hunter, who I haven't been in contact with her for years, I still remember her encouragement, you know, and her way of looking at life on the bright side. And to you, all the others who have touched my life. You know, lastly, who would have guessed that we would be able to continue our relationship with Dave from across the country online, Tuesday conversations, and the Wednesday book study. Here's to another 15 years, Effectors. God bless.
Hey everybody at The Effect, it's Lindy Michaelis here, and I want to add my congratulations. I am so grateful for The Effect and the effect it's had in my spiritual journey. I can't believe I think it's been 9 years since I walked into the offices and met Nina and met Dave and chatted and got a copy of The Fifth Way. And when I started reading that, it really breathed new life into my perspective on how to read the Bible, as I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. How many times have we heard Dave say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears? I am just so grateful for my new understanding, broader understanding of kingdom. And I just benefit weekly by listening to Dave and just from reading his books and sharing with others. So I want to celebrate with you today. My gratitude is extended to this community. I hope you're around for 15 times 15 more years. Congratulations.
Hi, everybody. Wow, 15 years of The Effect. I just have to say that I miss you all very, very much. Georgia's a long drive to go to spend the day, so I wish I could, but there's a lot going on here this week. My son is graduating from high school on Saturday, and my daughter is spending her last year of high school online. But I love you all, and I miss you terribly. Dave Stewart, Vernon, Joe, Jason, and Nolan. In my 20 plus years of leading worship, the 4 years I spent at The Effect, I was the most blessed by that ministry. The friendship and support and acceptance was just something that I will have in my heart forever. It's not anything that I'll ever forget. I loved my time there, and I'm hoping within the next year or so I'll be able to come back and see you all and spend the day, maybe for 16. We may be moving, well, we are moving this time next year further west. It's looking like Reno, Nevada, where my husband's from, and only an 8-hour drive instead of a 3-day drive. So hopefully I will get to see you soon. I love you all, and have a wonderful, wonderful day, and congratulations on 15 years.
Hi, I'm Franceskay, and I'm sorry I couldn't be there to celebrate, but I am honored to be able to share what The Effect means to me. Often it's a path event, an illness, heartbreak, betrayal, or loss of a loved one that propels you into a faith journey. For me, it was all of this that pushed me out of my small and limiting thinking to a more expansive kingdom. The Effect has been part of this expanse, one of faith, freedom, and love. The Effect has given me new faith and helps me see the divine more fully, to let go of limiting beliefs and let God out of the small box I had let others define for me. Coming from a culture measuring in progress, performance, and perfection, where obedience equals worthiness equals salvation, I was desperate for Dave's message about peace and presence, about God's grace and infinite love. The Effect has given me freedom to sit in the mystery and the vast unknown. This unknowing has helped me to listen, to contemplate, to grow. So different from a place where certainty is all important, questions are discouraged, and you're told to doubt your doubts. I so appreciate a new language, new insights, and new approaches for spiritual thinking. Love. This faith and freedom has helped me to focus on real love, giving me new eyes to see God everywhere, in everyone and everything. The Effect has offered me a new understanding of Christ through a clearer lens, where ideas are underscored by universal truths. Here at The Effect, I feel real love, and I know that I am enough. I am complete. I am whole. This real love allows me to be open, honest, and real, to move from head to heart, to become my true self, and to be in Kingdom Now. I'm a work in progress, and here I can be okay with that. Thank you, Dave, Marion, Nina, and everyone here for the effect that you've had on me. I love you.
Happy anniversary, Effect. My name is Beth Wilson, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
And I'm Brady Wilson, and I'm also from Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to tell you a little bit of history. A few years ago, during a really trying time in our lives because of illness, our good friends, Doug Bowers and Becky Jandry, told us about the effect and the way and how much it was meaning to them and how much they were learning. So they gave us a CD once, and on the way to Tucson to see a doctor, we listened to Dave's message on the Beatitudes. Mm-hmm. And we were stunned and drawn in. We have wanted to know what Jesus said. We wanted to know what he really meant, what the words meant. And what we found there was giving us an insight into new meaning and a new understanding.
Every week, faithfully, we stream the Sunday service at the Effect. And we really, really enjoy Dave's messages, needless to say, following up on what Brady just said. And we love the Tuesday conversations. We stream from Phoenix in our home every week, and just wonderful, wonderful conversations, just free of judgment, to say where we've come from and what we're dealing with, and we find support and friendship. We also love the Wednesday book studies. We're right now focusing on Falling Upward by Richard Rohr, whom we love and we followed for years, and just getting so much out of it. And it makes it so much more, it's richer with the conversation with everyone and comments from Dave. We just find both of those evenings highlights really of our week and where we are with our life. So we really just can't say enough about how we appreciate Dave's leadership and Marion's and Scott's in those Sunday and Tuesday and Wednesday streaming videos. We know so many people from those conversations on Tuesday and Wednesday and have built wonderful relationships with several of them. But many of you we don't know. And we just want you to know that we are part of the Effect faith community, and you all mean the world to us and are so necessary right now on our spiritual journeys.
We want to let you know what we've found in the Effect. In Dave's messages, in the words of Marion and Scotty, and not too long ago, Frank, we found a spirit of love and understanding, of invitation and openness for everybody in Effect, but everybody. And we found that in our discussions, we have people of very different persuasions who can enter into wonderful conversations and acceptance of one another and understanding of one another. In the messages themselves, we found ourselves interested once again with Jesus' words, with the Bible, with the history of our faith, with the context in which Jesus grew up, and in the context in which his words meant to us so much and gave us a greater understanding of what the words have meant. And we thank you, the Effect. And we thank you, Dave and Marion and Scotty and the rest of the crew and John for what you bring to us at least 3 times a week.
As I mentioned before, we have some great relationships we've developed just in the Tuesday night conversations and the Wednesday book study that have meant so much to us. And we love the humor, we love the spontaneity of those conversations, we love the comments, but most of all, we love the people and we love the relationships that we've developed. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And
Happy anniversary, Effect.